Welcome to the EmpowerHer Entrepreneur podcast with Janis Boudreau, the ultimate destination for fearless women business owners ready to conquer their next level of success. Get ready to ignite your entrepreneurial spirit as we dive deep into all things related to building your empire, setting ambitious goals, and scaling your business to new heights. This podcast is your go-to resource for empowerment and encouragement. Tune in every week as we inspire, motivate, and empower you to embrace your full potential as a woman entrepreneur. Hi, my friends. We are back with another edition of Advanced Business and Lifestyle Podcast. And this episode is one of my favorite. It's something I actually already start working on in December. It is how to create 10 realistic business goals for 2025 and, well, every year. So welcome to the Advanced Business and Lifestyle Podcast. And I'm Janis Boudreau, your host, here to help you level up your business, streamline your strategies, and design a lifestyle that matches your vision. Today, we're diving into a topic that can transform your business year after year and how to create 10 realistic business goals. Notice I said realistic for 2025 and every year after. So setting clear, actionable goals is the foundation of long-term success. Whether you're looking to increase your profits, grow your client base, launch new products, or optimize your operations, this episode is your roadmap to building a business strategy you can follow. So grab a notebook or open your notes app and let's get started. And what I mean by that is I'm the type of girl, I've got that old Hilroy bound book, and I've actually had it since the inception of my foot care company. But a lot of us have, gone to the notes app on our phone, and that's okay too. But you're going to need to stop thinking in your head and get it written down on paper. So, the importance of setting our goals. First things first, ladies. Why is goal setting so important for your business? A solid set of goals. One, it keeps you focused and organized. It is something I refer back to absolutely all the time. I'm not going to lie. I just opened my blue old, pages are falling out book and just reviewed my 2025 goals, which I actually started to create at the beginning of December. But it keeps me focused because sometimes when you can be traveling in so many different directions in your brain, I look at those 10 and yes, I picked 10. And I've picked 10 every single year since I started my company all those years ago. 2, it helps you measure your progress. If you're not setting goals, you have no idea at the end of the year how much progress you've really made. And the reason I just opened my book again is because I took a look at 2024's goals. And when I'm doing 2025, I've looked at what worked out for me in 2024. What do I need to change? How far did I go? And some of my goals, oh man, I slammed them. Out of the home run, out of the park. And that was expansion and getting new clients and contracts. We are growing exponentially. But then there was a few others where I'm like, oh yeah, I kind of probably put that at a little bit not real expectation. And I only hit 75% of that target, say for that goal. Well, that's okay. So sometimes what happens is one of those becomes a 2025 or the next year's goal, but I tweak it a bit. So it helps you measure your progress. Number 3, it guides your decisions because every action should align with your bigger vision. So sometimes when you are deciding to bring new things on, maybe you're hiring, maybe you're firing, maybe you're deciding to expand into facility or open a practice, it really does help to guide your decisions if it's fitting into your framework. And most importantly, number 4, it creates accountability. If you're not writing it down, if you're not making your 10 goals, how can you be accountable to get there? It's not in our face. So without goals, you're operating without a destination. And with them, you're building a roadmap to success. But let's be honest, it's easy to set goals. The hard part is creating realistic goals that you'll actually achieve. And that's where today's framework is going to come in. So the 10 categories for realistic basically realistic business goals. So let's break down the 10 areas you need to focus on when setting business goals for 2025. Let's go step by step, and I'll share some examples to inspire your own planning. 1, revenue growth. Set a realistic target for how much revenue you want to generate. Example, increase revenue by 20% in 2025. And you want to, this is kind of, I should tell you, I do all my goals and I do the hows and strategies after, but I'm going to break it down as I'm saying each one. How? Identify your key revenue streams, review pricing strategies, and find ways to upsell to existing clients. So for myself, under revenue growth, every year I even pick higher than 20%. But I don't do a 20%. I usually just do a number. That's the way I do it. You can do it either way. And the how for myself, absolutely, I start to list the things I can do to increase that revenue growth. And often when you're doing this in December, January, this is a prime time to increase prices, whether it be on services and products, and that will help. But these are areas where you might be breaking into a different area. Like I said, I list the hows after and the strategies. You do you. Anyway, number 2, client acquisition. How many new clients or customers do you want to bring in? Onboard 50 new clients by December 2025. A strategy for that could be refine your lead generation funnel, optimize your website, and invest in paid advertising or networking events. This could be getting a new contract, going in a completely different market for, say, clinic clients, or opening up a one-off practice. Often we always put myself, I know for my 2025 goal, I want to get 2 brand new contracts in Ontario. Am I going to get them? Hell yes. I get everything I want every year. I stay extremely focused because it's also the why and how that follow me through on those. So 2, client acquisition. It's a huge one. 3, what are you doing? Retaining existing clients. It's not just about new clients. Retention is key to steady growth. So increase client retention rates by, say, 15%. This is something I run a monthly report, and I'm always seeing how many people do not have upcoming appointments and why. Why haven't they rebooked? Did they go somewhere else? Were they unhappy with one of my nurses? Are they finding the prices too high? So these are things that how I can focus on improving my customer service, implementing loyalty programs, or conducting regular check-ins. Very, very important. You know what? It is better to retain an existing client, I have always said, even than getting a new one. It's much harder to get a new one. So retaining. And so sometimes a goal under retaining existing clients, I think it was, I'm going to think maybe 6 years ago, I put into place a appointment reminder system. So we kept them accountable to their appointments, and they loved it and kind of kept them coming back. So that could have been a goal, is putting a system in place. Maybe it's a call up. Maybe it's a monthly audit system that somebody, maybe it's you via email, maybe it's a telephone call. You're checking in on your clients if they're happy with service. If you're the one providing service, send them a survey through MailChimp. Do something, because I know it's really hard. I don't think I could call a client and say, hi, do you like my service? But there are other ways to do it. Okay, number 4, launching new products or services. Diversifying your offerings can boost your income and attract new customers. Launch one new product or service by mid-2025. Every year I have a goal of what I might want to bring in. And last year it was reflexology, and I have 2 certified reflexologists, because if I put it down, I'm going to do it and I'm going to get it. And a new product or service could be, it could be small, it could be big, it could be you're offering, care to a different type of clientele. So conduct market research. You could, test different prototypes, bring just a few samples of products in, and get a launch strategy too. So that's one of the things, if you're going to do that, you're going to want to launch that and launch it big. 5, marketing strategies. Refine or expand your marketing to reach more people. Increase website traffic, say by 30%, and grow your email list by 25%. Again, you can just do numbers. You don't have to do percentages. But marketing strategies could be, I'm making new pamphlets for all of my services. I'm making a new referral sheet, and that's going to go to doctors. Strategies could be invest in content marketing, run a social media campaign, or collaborate with influencers. I know I'm going through a lot of things fast. I mean, it's a podcast, so we're moving quick. 6, operational efficiency. This was my best goal of 2024. Streamline your workflows to save time and money. And automate a lot of your business processes. Use software like CRMs, project management platforms, or accounting tools. For us, it was getting a very large accounting firm. God love you, Beaker Tilly. That's who we use. Absolutely fabulous. We have a team of accountants now to be able to do our accounting and make us, nobody wants trouble with the CRA. So we are so happy about that. But what did we also do? We put in, we have a large legal team. We were able to get all of our policy and procedure manuals done. We are getting our operations manual done. And this just made us, I'd say this was worked on over the last 2 years after some issues. And it's been the best 2024 goal that we just, cheers to us, open the champs, drink it up. It was just absolutely amazing to put all those things because all of us are on the same page. We have a lot of rules, that's for sure, but everybody is following and it's just making our business run so smoothly. 7, professional development. As a business owner, your growth matters too. Maybe you're going to attend a conference that year or complete one professional certification. Professional development. For me, that was like, I'm going to take a Canva course. I'm going to take a MailChimp course. It was things to help me with marketing. So that was professional development or taking a workshop. I love taking added skills and workshops or your, professional development. I'm going to listen to this podcast for the year. Building your team. This might not be where you're at, but it might be. If you have a team, consider how you could empower them or grow your workforce. You want to hire an extra employee or outsource specific tasks. For myself, I am for 2025. One of my goals is that I'm expanding my education department. Massive. We've gone national, hoping to go international. And I'm using my clinical manager that is now taking over as a large education role. And that's me getting her ready for that. That's a goal for me for 2025. 9, financial management. Stay on top of your finances to avoid surprises. Oh, Lord, I remember looking back 8 years ago, and one of my goals that year was to streamline all banking and accounting. And you know what? It's a good goal to have. You could go to QuickBooks Online. You could make sure that things are coming out just one bank, one card. Sometimes it can get all over the place and it can get messy. That could be one of your big goals. You could reduce your business expenses, decide to audit your current spending, take a look at where all of your money is going. This is a huge one that you could put in there when you're doing your 10 goals. And 10, personal work-life balance. Lastly, don't forget about you. Your personal goals will impact your business. So maybe your goal be work no more than 40 hours per week while maintaining productivity. How? Set boundaries, prioritize your self-care, and ensure your systems work for you, not against you. Now that you've had 10 different categories, and sometimes, like I said, everybody's goals are a bit different. You could only use 3 of those categories and still come up with your 10 goals. You do you and do what's going to work for your business. But now that we have those 10 categories, let's talk about how to write them down and turn them into actionable plans. Here's a process I recommend. 1, make your goals SMART. Specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and, time bound. That's it. Instead of saying I want to grow my business, say I want to increase my revenue by $100,000 by December 31st, 2025. 2, break them down into action steps. For every goal, write out the exact steps you'll need to take to achieve it. 3, set deadlines. A goal without a deadline is just a dream. Assign a realistic time frame to each goal. I just want to touch on that one. For me, for deadlines, I actually don't pick dates. What I kind of try to do is when I look at those 10 goals, like today I opened that book again, is what I'm focusing on. So sometimes I won't go to another goal until I've finished one of them or it's more than 3/4 of the way full. So I just know more quarterly, that's kind of what I'm working on. But again, you do you. 4, track your progress. Review your goals monthly or quarterly, whatever's working, and what needs to be adjusted or changed. And 5, ladies, celebrate wins along the way. Pull out that bottle of Champs, get that fancy glass, and make sure to cheers yourself. Recognize your progress. Success is a journey, and it is not just a destination. So there you have it, the 10 categories for creating realistic business goals for 2025 and beyond. And when you focus on these areas and write your goals down, you're setting yourself up for success. Remember, goal setting isn't about perfection. It's about progress. Small, consistent steps over time lead to the big results. So what's the first goal you'll set for your business in 2025? I'd love to hear from you. Share your goals with me on social media, or if you're in our private VIP networking group, or just send me an email. Let's hold each other accountable and make 2025 your best year yet. So thank you for tuning in to Advanced Business and Lifestyle Podcast. If you found this episode helpful, make sure you subscribe and leave a review and share it with all your fellow entrepreneurs. Until next time, stay focused, stay driven, and keep driving your dream business, ladies. Happy 2025.